Today's quest begins in the Great Smoky Mountains, overlooking this beautiful panoramic view from the cabin we're staying in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. More specifically, Sevierville, which is only about, I believe, 7 or 8 miles from Pigeon Forge in the Parkway. Outside the cabin this morning, enjoying the view all around me. Anniversary trip for me and Sarah, celebrating 10 years of marriage, almost 16 years together. And we decided to come stay in the Bigfoot cabin. Big the Foot cabin, as a well-known vlogger on YouTube once said many times. You can see the smoke over there. I don't know if that's just steam coming from the mountains or if that's maybe a chimney with a natural fireplace that's been lit. I'm not sure, but this is quite the scene to look at first thing in the morning. You can see all the condensation on the roofs of the cabins below. It's very cold out. Very peaceful morning out here. Hello everyone, Scott here with Quest Capsule. Doing something I told you about in a recent post. If anybody's read the update out there, I let everyone know I was going to start doing some vlog content that requires little to no editing at all, which is not always an easy thing for me to do, because when I make the videos that you're typically used to watching on the channel probably over the past 3 or 4 years, extensively, I've done more polished narrated videos, which I still fully intend to do, and I've actually got one in the works right now, one that I hope to be bringing you or bringing that to you by the end of January. There's a couple birds flying by. But this content that you're going to start seeing on the channel is going to be the in-between. Rather than me going, the 30 to 45 days without posting anything. And I've mentioned all this in the update too, so hopefully everyone had a chance to read that. But rather than wait the 30 to 45 days between episodes as I'm knee-deep in producing a new episode, I want to start bringing you into more of the natural, as is, the way it really happened type vlog content that a lot of people are very used to watching on YouTube anyways. But I mean, it's always been a little more difficult for me to just kind of hit record on a camera and just let however I sound in the natural out to the world. And I don't know if that's just a little OCD in me that makes me want to, fine tune everything and make sure everything comes across as accurate and as perfect as possible. But in the real world, we all know, and you don't need me to explain that to you, that that's not always the way things happen. And that's what this type of content is actually going to be all about. Because what I'm going to attempt to do, number one, is take you guys wherever we go, or wherever I wake up and realize, hey, I feel like doing a video from this location. This is what's on the mind. and I want to take you there with me. And sometimes it may be more interesting than other times, but the objective will be for me to be able to produce more content, which is what I truly love to do, but also to kind of let you into my world a little more so. Because after 7 years of doing YouTube, this is the perfect outlet for me to bring you into my world a little bit more. And I'm gonna go inside real quick because I hear the kettle humming because I'm making hot chocolate for me and Sarah. So go over here and but anyways, bringing you into a little more of the real of what happens in our real life. And the real situation right now is we're in a cabin in Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, and it's a beautiful cabin. As you can see, I'll give you a more extensive view later on. But this is actually the exact same layout of the cabin Sarah and I stayed in 10 years ago on our anniversary. So Sarah actually surprised me with this trip. I didn't know anything about it until the very end. And then I realized she had booked a cabin where we stayed at in the exact same resort that we stayed at 10 years ago in 2016 when we got married. And this is literally the exact same cabin. Different name, different cabin, but exact same layout. But one that I definitely think is very cool because it's themed after the man himself, Bigfoot. And so we're here, and I'm going to make us some hot chocolate here in a second. We're going to... You can see I've got Christmas Story on the TV. But I'm going to make us some hot chocolate and take you guys along with us here and there throughout this trip. And hopefully you enjoy this kind of vlog as you wait. If you're out there waiting. Not thinking everybody's out there waiting for my next feature story documentary, as I've been calling them, vlog documentary. But just know that these more intense, narrated, more polished videos that I always put my heart and soul into, there's another one coming. But in the meantime, I want to start a new custom this year, which we kind of did at the beginning of the channel. But this year, I want to bring that back even more so because less time for me. There's no polished work here. When I hit the record button, if I stumble my words, which I stumble my words all the time, I mispronounce, I probably repeat vocabulary, common words too much, whatever it may be, whatever thought sounds random, whatever thought sounds repetitive, whatever mistakes or perfections I show on live takes like this one, I'm bringing it to you, and hopefully it fills the gap and basically makes our connection together, you out there, me here, makes us a little tighter in some respects. But anyways, just a little morning update from the Great Smoky Mountains. Our current situation, surprise anniversary trip celebrating the milestone of marriage of 10 years and nearly 16 years together. And we're going to do that with Bigfoot. If you can see that, as the sun is about to blind me. There he is, Bigfoot. And you can see the moon up there. A plane flying by. And way over there at night, when it's night outside, you can actually see Gatlinburg. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's been a few years since we've been here, but I believe it's Ober Gatlinburg. You can see it right over there on the mountain, all lit up. So if you're interested and you want to come along with us, we're about to get the day started and we're inviting you to come along. Yeah, you got some Food Lion milk chocolate hot cocoa.
There's whipped cream there.
There's whipped cream?
If you want it.
Sarah says there's whipped cream. So there's nothing like a little whipped cream. And we're stocked up. We've got our sparkling waters. Got a couple cake pops, some hummus. We got some dark chocolate hummus and baby carrots and orange juice. Some mountain cookies, Sarah calls them. Some organic lemonade. What else does she got here? Some Swiss cheese. She made a turkey tenderloin yesterday or last night when we got here for the trip we're taking today that we're gonna take you along on. Got some meats down here. It looks like some turkey bacon. And up here she's got, these are good, thick and fluffy Eggo cinnamon brown sugar waffles. She got some home style potato wedges for morning breakfast. Got some Jimmy Dean Delight Egg Witch broccoli and cheese egg frittatas, as well as, these are really good too, the ciabatta bread egg white and turkey sausage and cheese Jimmy Dean sandwiches. You never had these, you should try them because they're really good, and they're better for you with the egg white and the turkey sausage. And then look up here, she's got some gluten-free crisp bread crackers, sesame and sea salt. But for now, we're going to go with this morning cup of hot chocolate, sporting the moose mugs in the mountains. It's good. It's good. It's good. I almost forgot Sarah wanted whipped cream. The True Whip. So we got the True Whip original whipped cream. Now rinse it off just in case. Sarah tends to like a lot of whipped cream. Here you go. Guess I'll go for a little too. Sarah's in here making our first morning mountain breakfast. Some potato wedges that smell really delicious. We've got the egg frittatas, egg witches. These are the ones that don't have bread, right?
No, it's not bread. It's a frittata on each side of it.
So it's all egg. It's healthier, and it's turkey sausage and a little bit of cheese, Swiss cheese, I believe. Cabin's smelling good. And like I said, we're in the Bigfoot cabin. You can see A Christmas Story on the big screen. If you can see it, the sun's glaring a little bit at this point, because you've got these wide open windows in the cabin. in both stories. And I'm gonna take you around here at some point. Maybe I'll walk upstairs here in a minute, but I just want to show you some of the signage on the walls. The theming of the cabin. There's Bigfoot, which I'm going to tell you why this is more so special on this visit. Don't want to get too deep this morning, but I plan on sharing the story behind why I think that's a great thing on this trip. Bigfoot. Old Bible verse. A great reminder this morning and every morning. The Moose coffee mug in hand, the Smoky Mountains all around us. I guess I'll take you upstairs real quick and show you the upstairs because it's pretty cool up here. There you go up here, you got the My Cave, My Rules poster right there. And look at this. This is the game room. The Bigfoot Vista Views game room. The pool table. It's got a TV up there, which we're going to watch some playoff football tonight. It's a Monday night playoff football. A bistro table with a tall bistro style bar stools. This wraparound couch has reclining seats on the ends and cup holders. Let me put my coffee mug down here and I'll actually... Well, before I climb up there to show you the loft, I'll show you around here. You got the little game station where we can play Battleship, or you got a few board games. I'm not sure what Sliders is. I don't remember Sliders. Sorry. I remember Sorry, but I don't remember Sliders. I do remember this. It's been years since I've played it, but me and Sarah we're going to have to play a game of that. Some more Bigfoot decor. That's a really cool one, by the way, too. Backwoods Adventure, Bigfoot Tour. Experienced guides, guaranteed sightings, expeditions daily. I like it. We've got card games here for kids. Memory. Crazy 8. Old Maid. I remember that. And then, no cabin is complete in the Smoky Mountains without the multi-cade arcade. One thing I have noticed about this, I played a little bit of it last night, is, here I'll go ahead and play a mock round. The ball is like actually reversed. So you go left to go right and right to go left, and I don't have the muscle memory to do it. I'm doing this with one camera in hand. I'm actually doing pretty good for one-handed game operation. See if I can get the double. Yeah, so once you get used to going the opposite, didn't make it. Try again. You can see I'm doing like a hand stretch here to pull this off so I can show you. Yeah, it's like this left should go left, right should go right, but it's the opposite way. Kind of like a Apple mouse if you don't have the settings right. But anyways, it's got tons of games in it, all the classic 80s arcade games. And then this overlooks the living room area. Got a jacuzzi out here. Do a quick spin outside. Show you what that looks like. Oh, if I can unlock the door. So you got the jacuzzi out here. Even higher up, so second story here, so even better view of the mountains that surround you. Got the jacuzzi. Now look at this. We got a bear friend. It's hanging on the porch area, which is a pretty cool touch. And this scene actually happens on many occasions in the Smokies. I've seen lots of videos where a bear climbs on the porch of someone's cabin during a vacation stay. Really nice view. A couple chairs out here that we'll be relaxing on. No doubt we'll be in the jacuzzi at some point. One final thing I'll show you is up this, oh, you got a bathroom in here. I guess I can show you too. It's a really nice bathroom. What happens in the bathroom stays in the bathroom. It's a little stand-up shower. You turn on the lights here. You got like a garden jacuzzi style tub. Really cool Great Smokies Mountain National Park poster framed for Laurel Falls and the Great Smokies. And some more Bigfoot decor. Some Bigfoot knowledge. Which is actually pretty interesting. The different names for Bigfoot around the world: Sasquatch, Skunk Ape, Yeti, Yowie, Almas, Wendigo, Urine. Quite a few of those I've never even heard of. Very cool. I'll have to take a closer look at that later on. Let's go up here and I'll show you what's up the ladder, which this is a really cool place. We might actually try to sleep up here one night. Got a little, I'll just peek it over here. Got a little bed, slanted ceiling. Probably more fit for a kid, but we're kids at heart, and we've already laid on the bed, and it's really soft. So get the full experience and stay in the master bedroom, but also in the loft area, and probably even the pull-out couch that's in the living room. You climb back down. Don't do this with one hand. Don't do this at home. Oh, a little squeaking. There's a little tour of the upstairs of the cabin. Probably show you around the outside and some of the little things here and there throughout our trip. We're loving it. And here's the view from outside the front of the cabin. We're in 3045 cabin 72 Bigfoot Vista views, and there's no doubt that it's a Bigfoot Vista view. You got a little welcoming sign here, and there's a partial Bigfoot Vista view. One of the things I want to come outside here real quick and kind of give you a little more detail on something that happened. It's unfortunate, but after 10 years of marriage, you never stop learning, and that's definitely the situation on this trip already. You know, I told you Sarah had surprised me with this cabin, and it definitely was a huge surprise. And it's a luxury cabin, and we've always loved staying in the Smoky Mountains Inn cabin, so it's good to be back. It's been probably believe 4 years since we've been here. But anyways, I just wanted to step outside and kind of give you the details. But she booked the cabin, and she apparently had started the process, months ago. She said in the middle of the summer she started the process. But the cabin that we stayed in for our honeymoon was in this exact same resort. But she had made the mistake. After extensive searching, she thought she found that exact cabin, which at the time I believe was called Heavenly Views. But it was under a different property management place. Well, she searched and searched and found the cabin we're in. And just, out of searching for a cabin can be very exhausting. So she searched and searched and found Bigfoot Vistas, but later realized it wasn't the exact cabin. It wasn't until we got here. And that is where I have to unveil the realities of a husband that is never going to stop learning, probably. That sometimes it's better to not say anything at all than to say something, because I don't know if it was my editing mind and my, just a natural tendency to always want to discover, what's real around me. When we go to historic locations, I love seeing a historic image and taking, if it's a wood grain in the side of a wall, or a mark on the cement, or a mark on the bricks of a historic building, or whatever it is, and just matching it from then and now. And similar to that, that's where the story last night kind of took an unexpected turn, unfortunately, and I feel horrible about it. But she thought we were in that exact cabin, and as I was just sitting there just having random conversation, I was looking at she brought along our photo album of our honeymoon photos, and I realized that the wood rings in the siding of the interior siding of the cabin wasn't matching up. So I was like, I questioned, is this the exact cabin? And then I started realizing that they weren't lining up. We eventually took a little exploration that night to ride further up the mountain, and we discovered that it was the wrong cabin. And this came with much disappointment for Sarah, and I feel so bad about it. I actually woke up this morning and contacted the owner, or the cabin property management company of the original cabin we stayed in, asking was there anything that they could do to give us one night, because all of our money is tied up into this cabin, and I just wanted her to be able to experience for one night, and for one night, the original cabin we stayed in for our honeymoon. So that's the unfortunate situation. I've done everything in my power as a husband who's trying to, make the situation better, and feeling very bad that she's disappointed that we're not in that original cabin. Exact same layout, literally. If I wouldn't have looked at the wood grain, and that part of my mind wouldn't have, or if that part of my mind would have thought for 2 seconds, don't say this, even if you know. Even if you knew that it wasn't the original cabin, if I would have just thought for another minute, I could have just not told her. But anyways, the situation's definitely better this morning, and I've told her how happy I am, and she's very happy too to be here. It's hard to not be happy in a cabin as nice as the one we're in. Bigfoot Vista Views, I believe, is the name of it. But that other cabin is literally, you go down this road that I'm walking on right now, and it's right up here, and we almost think we can see it from our cabin, which would be cool, and that would make the situation a little better. But nonetheless, that's the truth of what happened, and it's a disappointment for Sarah, but I know that we're gonna still have a wonderful time. And I told her, that's what the past 16 years have been all about. rolling with the punches, rolling with, you know, the ups and downs that we definitely have experienced, like anybody does. But we're blessed to be here. And we're blessed to be surrounded in mountains in the exact same resort in a cabin that has the exact same layout together after 10 years of marriage. Nearly 2 decades together. So just wanted to let you in on that. And hopefully we can get Sarah, you know, feeling better about an honest mistake in the exhausting task of trying to find a cabin that changed property ownership, changed the name of the cabin, and it was 10 years ago. So I know from booking cabins that it can be very, very taxing trying to get something booked. But she did a wonderful thing, and I'm very grateful on our 10 years of marriage. And I told her it's not even about the cabin, it's about us being here. And sometimes things like that just happen, and you gotta look at the bright side and realize it's not that big of a deal. And that's definitely not too hard to do when you look out and you see everything that's around us. So, but look at this place. It's a beautiful cabin. It's huge. It's 3 stories. There's definitely nothing that's not going to remind us of the exact place that we were at in 2016 together in Tennessee, celebrating our marriage. This time at Bigfoot Vista Views, making an imprint on our marriage as well. Now this place is a part of our memory. As you see Sarah seeing me out here, she doesn't know I'm out here doing this. There she is, calling me in for breakfast, our first Smoky Mountain breakfast. There she is. She's got the orange juice out. She got the plates out. We've got Home Alone this time on the TV. And I've got the binoculars. Oh, and I went out to get these binoculars because I noticed something that has me a little concerned. I don't know. Now, I know there's a lot of smoke. I can see the smoke I mentioned earlier over there. And that looks more, streaming out as if it's billowing from a chimney top. This over here is just a lot of smoke. I don't know if that's some sort of controlled burn by the National Park Service, but keep an eye on that. But anyways, I got the binoculars so we can get a closer look, if you can see that. They're not the best binoculars, but they work in a pinch. Here's a quick shot of our breakfast we're about to enjoy. Egg frittata sandwiches and some seasoned potato wedges and orange juice. Sarah's first Smoky Mountain breakfast. Well, we're going to grab some breakfast, enjoy it here at the cabin. Day 1, first morning here. And in the next video, we're going to take you guys with us to Cades Cove. So stay tuned. Ah, looks so good.